Ready? We go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. ISJ start. Boards are already different, as tends to happen.
I would say they're tied, but there was some pushdown shenanigans occurring.
Oh, ramble on Ian asking me if it's nice to just be helping out instead of holding everything together. Yeah, it is kind of nice.
This is the.
I got to play some matches. It was fun.
This is probably the first regional ever that Zempro was just like able to chill. Zempro's usually doing like a ton of work.
I mean, I did still supply a huge portion of the equipment.
Oh yeah, you brought a lot, yeah.
And Tailgate Tetris is going to go down in history.
Oh, we gotta make that a real. We really do. According to Star GG, we are.
Oh no!
Oh, bit of a misdrop there.
Okay, Cole has an avenue down. Just going to need a few good pieces. Long bar is going to be good enough.
And I don't know if you mentioned this while I stepped away, but Cole did point out earlier, this is a rematch of the finals from last year.
Cole did mention that. This is a rematch.
So very, very consistent from these two players in their placements at the tournament this year. One of them will get top 2 twice in a row.
I mean, this is the top 3. So.
Yeah. So one of them is confirmed to be back-to-back finals.
Huff is here, but we're not going to tell him that. Right. Cole playing pretty far up the board, but gets a long bar and a Tetris, so no longer pretty far up the board.
And of course, as saw earlier, Meme is waiting for the winner in the finals.
Speaking of that, what is she doing?
Probably eating
Hanging
food.
out on the couch, probably.
Well, she's right there eating food.
Yeah. Hello, friend. That person needs to be banned. That is a bot.
It's on Kick. You love Kick. Don't we?
Oh, yeah, that is on Kick.
But yeah, for people just joining in, this is a double elimination bracket. These players currently facing in the losers finals, the winner of which will be facing Meme in the grand finals. Though Meme, since she has not lost a set yet, only has to win one to win the tournament. The winner of this match would have to beat Meme twice. And if the bracket is reset, we're doing a different mode, commonly referred to as Faster Masters from CTM, where you start at level 19 and it transitions.
Cole was booing that.
It's fun times because we want to party. We could make it our own by starting like that.
All right, Cole going to fill that long bar dependency over on the right side, then focus on the left. And going to get a triple with that long bar down column 3. Meme has a CTL match in the morning.
In the morning? Oh, no. Very tight game here, though. 340 to 348. The only difference being the line count. In the favor of Wallbant by about 6.
Both players Tetris ready, looking for that next long bar.
Will it ever show? Probably eventually. Yeah.
Well, it did.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're gonna. That's why I left for a second to go make sure. Tetris for Wallbant goes to 432, 418 for Cole Bucket. Getting in another Tetris to go to 440. Takes the lead actually from Wallbant. At least a real-time lead. Wallbant takes the lead back. Cole takes the lead back.
Wallbant takes the lead back. Cole doesn't take the lead back.
And Wallbant will solidify the lead. 500 at 110. I would be very happy with a game like this if it were me. Of course, it's not me. I lost a while ago.
Thanks, Renz.
Been a true fan since day one.
the best fan. The in-person fan. Oh, what happened over there on Cole's side? He
It's a bit of a.
It looked like he just kind of like.
Yeah, it was a
really. You'll have to tell me about that later.
Just a delayed tuck setup. Wallbant 546, Cole 536.
Cole very close to transition though.
Cole.
That one was not intentional.
Mildly perplexed was Cole back there. Gonna transition 540.
Shaking in anger, not mildly perplexed.
Cole at 540 here. 592 for Wallbant, but Wallbant's still in 18 and has a Tetris to go. Will transition 616.
Wow. That's a beefy transition.
That is I'd be happy with that transition any day of the week. I'll tell you that much. I like that adjustment for the square. Gets a bar for the Tetris. Goes to 646. Cole at 572. And Wallbant's still behind 4 lines. But going to be burning at least a couple of those.
All right. Both players obviously looking for a long bar. Cole just really needed it. And then gets 3 in a row and can't use any of them for scoring. Does get the board into a significantly better position, at least.
Tetris for Cole, 626. That is a 6. 678 for Wallbant. Gonna take a couple of burns. Does have the leeway to do so, being a bit ahead. Opens well, takes a double, plays it safe. Would love a bar, takes another triple. These burns are taking away that pace lead that he has, because pace lead, kind of assumes perfection in the grand scheme of things. And just like that, this game got a lot tighter. 693 to 684. Tetris for Wallbant to go to 622 or 722.
Another Tetris for Cole there to go to 742 to 722.
We're quickly seeing a game that could be decided all the way on level 29. But a misdraw from Cole is going to be very beneficial to Wallbant. Cole gets out of this. It's going to take a lot of burns, and it's going to really hurt his pace. Dealing with this like a pro. Probably getting out of it about as fast as you possibly can. Look at that. A T-piece would be ideal. Doesn't get it, but there it is. It opens the well with that bar. Set up for a Tetris now as well with the J-tuck possible. Just throws a square there, though.
Pieces were not conducive to pretty much anything other than blocking that off.
Right. 818 for Wallbant. Was able to capitalize a little bit. Not as much as maybe he had hoped. Only ahead about 80,000 points. And if you heard that, no, you didn't. 849 to 795.
I don't think they could have heard that, what we just heard. That was kind of frightening.
Yeah, it's for the best. It's for the best.
Well, Ren's heard it.
I hope so.
Ironically. Right. Cole, Tetris ready, going to slam home. Oh, that one home for the Tetris. Go to 933.
But now 12 lines ahead.
12 lines ahead, but
Wallbant in a bit of a dig.
Yeah, Wallbant's got a little bit of a dig going on right now, and just not getting the exact right pieces to clean out. And
can certainly max out before kill screen.
Oh,
that was a preemptive ring. I did not mean to do that. Tetris for Cole takes the lead again, and max out for Cole into kill screen. A09. Wallbant a Tetris away from the max, and still has 3 more available before kill screen. This is close. Certainly closer than it appears. Wallbant takes a burn. Cannot do any more if he wants 3 Tetrises, but takes triple. Wants that comfortable board in the kill screen. What's not so comfortable is this board for Cole, but gets that J over. Hangs the bar to the right, though.
Can't get the second one to the right.
827. Wallbant, you need 828. 824. 25. 28. And Wallbant with the max.
Wallbant with the max.
Good for game number 1.
Yeah, you got it. You're good.
We do have it ready from Wallbant here. He's flashing it on and off. He wants us to start. He's like, let's start. So we have it ready from Cold Bucket here.
We'll count it down in
3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yes, the Matcherino is still going. We are $50 away from 1,100.
Can you imagine seeing that number and having 2 1s at the start of it? That'd be cool. That'd be cool if it happened.
I would love to see it.
I also love seeing that Vitz from Cold Bucket.
War crimes. Now, so speaking of the randomization, Tyler, have you played Tetris Effect Connected?
A little bit, yeah. My laptop's not great, so I've done the basics, but yeah, I've played a little bit.
Have you ever gone into Classic Score Attack and given it 7-bag randomization?
I haven't, no, but I have done 7-bag NES Tetris.
It sucks, doesn't it?
I actually loved it.
Really?
I did.
I found
I think it's better when you roll.
well, as DAS, even as a DAS on
Yeah.
that, I found that
It can be really helpful if you keep your stat good the entire time, and it can really suck if you don't.
I also, for me, it was just kind of a, you know what? If I'm going to play 7-bag, I might as well just play any other mode in the game.
Yeah, right.
Because, I mean, if, you know, I could go have some, I could go have some fun in, like, mystery mode, or I could go have some fun in Purify.
Right, yeah.
Or I could just, run some sprints. Mm-hmm. So, all right.
Cole going to nail that T-spin there. Was pretty high momentarily ago, but brought it down quite well.
Unfortunately, we saw a slew of squares again. Although this is getting cleared up very quickly. Both players in fairly decent shape here, 166 to 169. Hey now.
Hey now. I usually avoid the hey nows because everyone does it. But you know what? I'm a new man today. Hey now. Bit of a situation here for Wallbant. He might set this up. Okay. Didn't have any spot possible for that piece. So going to have to do a little bit of digging here.
Perfect with that T.
Commits to burning it down. Doesn't want to play aggressive. Has the lead ever so slightly.
Speaking of aggressive, Cole was fairly aggressive on trying to get that long bar.
Yeah, 196 for him. 202 for Wallbant. Lead trading a little bit like Pokemon cards, but...
Yes, in the background of everything, you see people walking around. We're actually breaking things down a little bit, as well as having the...
Yeah, because like we kind of mentioned a few times, a bit of delays to the start of the day, so going a little later than we would, we were intending, so trying to be efficient with it while we finish this up, get some of the other setups packed and ready to go, so we don't have as much to do.
All right, this dig has become prolonged on Cole's end.
Yeah, and King,
although the T is a good position.
King pointed out that sweatshirt Birb is wearing. It's a Friendly's official merch. You can buy some.
Yeah, he is wearing the Monday Night Mayhem shirt.
Actually, I can tell you, he's wearing a sweatshirt with the logo. If he takes it off, the shirt under, also Monday Night Mayhem.
It's almost Mayhem.
Oh
no.
Cole.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Long bar down the middle, that helps immensely.
But that's still not the best stack. Unhangs the T, gets a bar.
There's a solid argument to just dropping that T straight down and taking the burn, but it did work out.
That was frightening. Luckily, Cole has dealt with this pretty well. No longer in at least complete danger. Holy moly,
says Renz.
And Cole
gonna
get
some chuckles
there.
from the crowd here.
See, this is why Ren should be on. Ren would have killed it right here.
Hey, I offered to let Renz
I also
take
offered.
one.
Yeah, he walked away.
Oh, Renz is a real person. He's right behind us.
It's true. But yeah, kind of a suffer game for sort of both players, but especially for Cole. 272 at almost 100 lines. I mean, certainly, like, again, with the 29 playability, and still get high scores. But.
And while this isn't as efficient as some of the games they've played already, it's still a fairly efficient game.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
I mean, even the 280 at 106 is still a fairly reasonable score.
Yeah. Players probably hoping for a bit higher, but can work with this. And the lead is about 120,000 points in the favor of Wallbant, but that's not impossible to catch up with, especially if Wallbant gets into some sort of situation.
Oh,
a bit of a hang of that L piece.
Oh man,
oh
Cole,
my gosh,
right back into it. This is not looking like Cole's game.
Luckily got a well-timed bar there, but now it's going to have to do even more cleaning before.
Going to get that Tetris first at least. And then the double right afterwards, so it's real good. Just some extra flips going on right there.
360 is the transition for Cole.
I mean, that's better than most of my transitions today. So.
And yeah, it doesn't get that all the way uncovered. Gonna have to do a bit more burning. Opens the holes though. 370 to 44. Wallbant ahead just over 100,000 points. Like, could be, considering all that Cole went through, it could be worse. That left side a bit dependent.
Cole is persisting. Again, and there we go. Square's just browbeating everybody. just constantly showing up at terrible times.
Tetris there for Cole. Goes to 400,000 points. 512 for Wallbant. Oh, man. Cole just keeps kind of just making these holes. He keeps getting out of it, but keeps making them as well. Kind of like a never-ending loop.
And at this point, a hole on row 1 and 2, who cares?
Right, yeah. Just trying to be more efficient, trying to catch up. Which he's sort of doing. Now, at least for a moment there, was behind now less than 100,000, but now Wallbant with that Tetris will increase that lead again.
But Cole going to slam that Tetris down just to get things
he's going for this, yeah.
Yeah, it's time for aggression. As much as he may not want to be aggressive at this point, it is time for aggression. And there's 2.
There. And now is low enough that he can really just take a couple burns and make the stack where he wants it to be.
Wallbant giving it that good taking a deep breath. Maintaining composure. Rock the head back a little bit. Look at the screen. Sit up. Make sure the blood flows.
665 for Wallbant here. Cole with the Tetris 578. Beautiful triple. Clean that up just like that. And, I mean, look, Cole's back less than 100,000 points. Again, the line difference, it is there, but he is catching up. And like I said earlier, the pace lead assumes perfection, which Wallbant is burning quite a bit here.
Another one of those little mistakes over on Cole's side. Going to get clean.
Yeah, very minor.
It's minor, but then the pieces afterwards don't agree. He's got the right side open. Has holes to work through, but at least gets a Tetris out of that one. And unfortunately, it doesn't help his situation out. Wallbant is still just clean. 745 at 198 lines to Cole 668 at 207. So it's going to require kill screen play from Cole to have a shot at this
point.
Wallbant's board just looking great. I wish I could make my boards look that good. I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just that I'm terrible, or it's just that I don't practice enough.
Either or, could be both. Maybe.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of both.
848 to 711, about 130,000 points for Wallbant in the lead. Cole going to go into 28, 745.
Worth noting, Cole has had a horrible game. He's still 100,000 points over my PB. He can't feel bad about that. He's beating one of the commentators handily.
820 in the kill screen here for Cole. 921 for Wallbant. Still has one more available. Gets a Tetris there. 955. What Cole's going to hope for is that Wallbant tops out pretty soon after getting into 29. Wallbant goes in 966. He's still going. Very clean board. We'll see what he does. Cole at 874 into level 31. Setting up maybe for a Tetris here. Gets the pieces. Gets a bar. 914 for Cole. Wallbant is getting a bit high here. Needs a bar to the right side. Gets an L, but it's not going to happen. 971 is the top out.
972. You need 972, Cole.
Not free, but certainly possible here. Has plenty of runway to do it. Can line out and get there, but will Cole line out? I'm not convinced.
So far, he's showing patience.
Has a lot of patience, like a doctor. A doctor.
Needs 972.
Renz, as usual, does not get my joke. 950 for Cole Bucket. Needs about 20,000 more points. And is maybe setting up.
955.
No, she's burning. No, lining is out.
The way that game had been so far, I don't blame him for burning.
970.
970 just needs a couple thousand more points. 971,
that's
740,
good.
And that is good.
And we're tied up 1-1.
Tied 1-1.
That's exactly what Cole needed there. Wallbant with a bit of a quote-unquote early top.
I don't know if Vandy's here to react to the plural GGs.
Don't believe so. But we do have 2 readies here, so let's go ahead and count this down.
In
3, 2, 1, Tetris. Those first 2 pieces were backwards. I could have done the Tytris opener as the best opener in the game.
So I'm going to admit something here. I didn't expect to be on commentary at all this weekend. I just thought I was going to bring equipment, help set up, and just screw around.
They're commentating the losers finals.
Yeah. You could say I'm screwing around still, though.
Three back bars there, and Cole was able to use, guess how many? 0 of them. Use that fourth one there.
Wallbant wasn't really exactly getting much out of them either. So. And you know, it's kind of funny. I haven't done commentary since last Illinois.
Oh, really? It's been that's a year ago. Wow.
Yeah, it's been almost exactly a year. I got back from Illinois and kind of decided I didn't really want to do restreams, if at all, anymore.
It's a lot of work. They really are.
They are, and a lot of it was I had to reformat one of the primary computer, so all my restream streams kind of disappeared, and I was just like, I really don't want to rebuild this.
They're so annoying to make. They really are.
Unless people want to use Nestor champs, it's just like I'm not going to take a restream scene. And until CTL switched over, people weren't really using much Nestor champs, and then CTL did the switch over and it started making a lot of sense. Yeah, Evesy's not thrilled with your opener.
Blah, blah, blah. Looks like we had some kind of contribution to the match arena. I was about to shout it out. If you want to do exclamation point match arena in the chat, get these players paid a little more money. Certainly would appreciate it. Let me refresh it.
Refreshing the match arena. We are now at $1,075. We got a $25 donation from Cat My Dog.
Fantastic name. Thank you very much. Of course, if you still want to donate, exclamation point match arena in the chat would be much appreciated. Players have been playing a lot of Tetris today. A lot of Tetris. I'll say it again. A lot of Tetris.
We got the head shakes from Cole. It's been a lot of Tetris. When Cole is sitting there saying we've played a lot of Tetris, it means you've played a lot of Tetris.
Should I say it again? A lot of Tetris.
Even Wallbant's agreeing. Renz can confirm it has been a lot of Tetris.
So yeah, if you guys,
how many stations did we have set up?
Over 20.
Yeah, we had over 20 stations set up.
I mean, the fact that we're able to run a 32-player double elimination tournament.
I thought it was 30 players.
It was close enough.
It was
So
close.
two people had a buy. It's basically
2 people.
32.
Yeah, so it was that means there were 30 actual players. And actually, one of the players that got the buy is on screen right now.
Yeah, it's true. Wallbant
got and Meme got the buys.
Yes, thanks again to everyone who is contributing to that match Reno. And of course, shout out to Birb and Jakey for putting this whole thing on. It's been a fantastic event. Ran very smoothly, despite the start.
Despite the very rocky start, things have gone fairly smooth. About as smooth as you could hope for.
And it looks like we have hit the big $1,100. Justin W. with the $25 contribution to the prize pool. Thank you very much, Justin.
And the crowd is mild.
And just in case you guys missed it, we hit 1,100. Get it, Justin? Justin case? Get it?
Justin
case? Get it? I'm funny, guys. 380 to 380 on the dot.
Wow, yeah, exact.
But the line counts are not the same.
No. Well, no, they were. They were both at 80. They were both at 83.
No,
it was an exact tie for a few seconds there. Oh, Cole's side.
And these pieces are not favorable. A bar here would be crucial, but gets it one piece too late. Still very diggable at this point. He's done a great job managing this nice flip of that J piece. Gets that bar to the right, the Z to the left. Is getting the right pieces. But hangs the bar.
Oh, no. He's only got one more burn. No burns available.
And tops out at 390.
Wallbant's going to take that game.
Takes game number 3. Oh, man. But the fact that he even survived that long was impressive. Those high-up digs, I mean, they're...
Okay. We got readies.
So we're going to count this down here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Wallbant versus Cole Bucket. Wallbant just needs one more game to move on to the grand finals to face Meme. Cole needs to win the next 2. Interesting starts for both players. It worked out for both.
Wallbant opted to go high initially, and Cole opted to go wide initially, but it doesn't matter now because they both had to go high and wide.
Yeah.
I was going to say, has there been a bar yet? I think that might have been the first bar. All right, this seed is terrible.
The seed's great.
Okay, there's a bar. Both players finally getting a Tetris.
They are real, much like Ren's.
Yes, the bars are real in this seed, much like Ren's.
Ren's might be real.
I mean, we've been talking to him the entire time.
Have
He's
we?
real, yeah. I mean, he's right behind us.
Is he? No vid, no did. 52,000 points for Wallbant. 53,000 points for Cold Bucket.
The bracket reset. I think we're all hoping for no bracket reset here.
Well, I mean, there's two ways to look at it. Do you want to finish early or do you want the best entertainment?
I want to finish early. Hey, chat, do you want more entertainment or do you want this to the suffering to end?
98,000 points for Wallbant. 100 for Cold Bucket. Very clean boards here. Both players just... Cole needs set up for Tetris. Is now set up. Both players now waiting
Oh,
for
man,
a bar.
Ronkley hates us. He
Well,
wants
he said
entertainment.
us. I've been rooting for entertainment.
He-
don't
see,
say us.
he's saying I should suffer. I should suffer for them. That we need more ketchup. Tyler has it. Tyler has the ketchup. You can all have the. He can have the ketchup. Yeah, Mirror Riker is here. He also Mirror Riker can also see how dead tired a whole bunch of people are. So
Everyone is upbeat and youthful at the moment. It's great. Very tight. I mean, it's been a pretty tight game since the start. Even though the RNG has been kind of nasty, for lack of a better term. 200 to 195.
yeah, scores are set. Worth noting that Cole is running slightly behind in lines, not by much. It's fairly close.
Nice J piece there for Cold Bucket. He's just kind of felt that left side a bit. Gets a bar for the Tetris. Almost a simul Tetris. Mildly apart of each other. Cole is getting some good pieces and using them well. Getting these Tetrises.
All right, Cole gonna get that Tetris. Is what? So I've been kind of bouncing back and forth. Is Wallbant ahead in the sequence or is Cole ahead in the sequence? I think Wallbant
I
is
think
ahead.
Wallbant is a little bit ahead.
Maybe a few pieces ahead. Yeah. Looks like 2 to 3 pieces ahead.
He's about 6 pieces ahead. I just counted. Both players got a bar. Neither one was able to use it.
But Cole's able to use the second one. 321 to 379.
Oh yeah, not only did we run a 32-player double elimination tournament, we ran a silver bracket too in the middle.
Yeah, we ran a silver bracket in the middle,
So it
and
was a
that
12
that
player?
consisted. Yeah, it was like 12 players. It consisted of people who were knocked out of
Yeah, early knockouts. Yeah.
early knockouts from the double elimination side. So we just made sure to try to get everybody some more play. I lost to Mirror Riker in round 2. The way I was playing today, I'm surprised I didn't go out round 1.
These players certainly did not go out round 1. Now 351 for Wallbant and 409 here for Cold Bucket.
And it's worth noting that we did actually have some fairly new players here today.
Yeah, I believe there's a guy named Owen who's never been to one of these before.
Owen never been to one of these
put up
before.
his-
Just
got to compete because of the format of this. It was great to see.
decided to come out. He was very friendly. I gave him an NES controller.
I gave him a glove.
Yeah, he's
We set him up for victory.
we love it when new players pop up to these things. We're very friendly. We like to help people out.
Yes, sir. That's one of
And,
my favorite parts about this community.
One of the people that came with Maestro managed to put up had to play. I believe she had to play. HydrantDude
Yeah, it was Hydrant, yeah, Tiffy
and
Flower,
won,
yep.
and she managed a 250 on 18. She's normally like a 15 or 12 player.
Mm-hmm.
So
You love. It's always fun when you get to actually play Tetris when you come out to these.
yeah,
a good time.
yeah. Maestro's wife came out today. Wallbant taking a quick break to wipe the hands off. Looks like there was a little bit on that, some
But
slight hangs, but
yeah, we're almost at level 19 here. About a Tetris away for both players. Cole could get 2. And Cole pretty efficient here.
this time Cole has the lead on Wallbant.
Break
Gonna
might have helped him
Tetris in
out.
578 transition.
485 for Wallbant. So Cole ahead about 90,000. Wallbant committing to the center well. Would have been a perfect well transfer if that bar came sooner.
All right, left side filled out on Cole's side. Gets that bar over there, takes a single.
Seems like that little break was all Cole needed. Now he's kind of locked in. 6:15 now to 5:37. Wallbant gets another Tetris as well. They got a 5:62. Cole strikes back with another one.
Line count is significantly closer than it appears, just even despite the level difference. Because, I mean, Wallbant was only 2 lines away from 21.
Right.
Cole was only a couple lines into 21, so it was really close. All right, we got it.
Wallbant up kind of high.
Yeah, we got some
center
we're
well.
committing, and probably going to get punished for it a little
Oh,
bit. Oh no,
no.
hand to the left, and Cole Bucket's going to tie it up.
And as I might have accidentally prophesized, we are having another decider.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeehaw's fist is clenched.
No.
3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Okay, it is not an SZ start.
That's, you love to see that, really.
Yeah.
All right, how long will they play the same? Not very long.
Not very long.
It's really fun when you see them get like the same stack for a Tetris because you just kind of know it's the most optimal stack if they're both doing it.
They are going to Tetris at basically the same time in the P sequence. Wallbant pushed down just a smidge.
Just a
Let's
little bit.
note the 3 push down points. So he is ever so slightly ahead in the P sequence, about one piece ahead.
Should take a 2-hour break before the finals. Yeah, maybe. We'll think about it. Tetris for Cole.
Does that include everybody getting $200 from out of nowhere?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, then why are we doing it?
Okay, Wallbant is set up, just holding up for a bar.
Cole Bucket firing off that O-tuck. Now, as somebody who doesn't see those, are they always optimal?
So what are you referring to?
The O-tuck
Oh,
setup.
I mean, nothing's always optimal. It's optimal a lot, though, I'd say.
All right, 'cause
Depends
I
on
I never see those.
I mean, like most things in Tetris, depends on the scenario. I've had to train myself to say scenario instead of scenario because it's just so much more fun to say.
All right, 172 on Wallbant's side to 133 on Cole's side. Roughly the same line pieces. They're not very far apart. Just a couple of lines separate. Wallbant did manage to squeak a couple more push-down points in there.
Right, yeah.
As well. Cole's going to get things evened up and Tetris ready. Wallbant has some holes at the bottom. He can get himself Tetris ready soon, though.
Yeah, looks like he's going to go aggressive here. Is set up. Nice setup for that square. Just like a bar now. There it is. Going to get the dirty Tetris. Some might say dusty. I'm not too sure where you draw the line. Set up for another one, though. This would help get the stack down a bit, but doesn't get the bar in time, so you're going to have to just keep playing off a row 2 there.
Okay, I understand that that tuck setup.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have seen it while playing, but I understand that when I'm watching it. All right, long bar dependencies all over the place forming on Cole's board. Going to fill the one on the left, and then
quickly resolves that.
very quick resolution. Leads to the right side being open, which eventually leads to a Tetris. Wallbant still working kind of halfway up the board. This is going to cost him to get further ahead in the P sequence at this point, too. Quick Tetris for
But this is a
Cole.
very tight game, 242 to 268.
Still very close. Cole going to have to burn. Everybody eepy. All right. Cole's going to look at...
Nice
Grab and
Z-spin there.
Yeah, Z-spin. He was either looking for the T-tuck or the Z-spin.
About to cross 300,000 points. Both players are.
Cole Tetris ready. Wallbant Tetris ready. Cole going to get the Tetris.
He'll be the first to cross 300. Wallbant would be 299 with the Tetris here, and we'll do just that.
All right, coming up on the Joey Parker turn here.
I met that guy one time. He's pretty cool. Joey Parker.
Never had the pleasure.
Texas privileges.
Yeah. So, Tyler, you've met more Tetris people than I have. Who's your current number one? I want to meet this person. Oh no!
Oh, a double flip for double flip of the T-piece from Cole.
Oh no!
Have to think about that in a second. That's actually a tough one. I've kind of met like everyone. I think.
Who's okay? If
Evesy Live, of course.
Easy Live. Okay.
Evesy Live. My goat.
Mine right now. My number one is Yobi.
Oh, Yobi, yeah.
I have not met Yobi. I would like to actually meet Yobi.
Chefs, huh?
Unfortunately, I can't go to CTWC, so I'm gonna miss out on the chance again.
Go to CTWC Singapore. It's probably more affordable.
My number two person I'd like to meet is Martz.
Oh yeah.
I've heard Martz is just great, and then a distant third is King.
You never met King?
I've never met King. No.
Oh. It's not that much. You're fine. He's a lot, but not in the way you think. 389 for Wallbant. Kind of a messy board here. Cole transitions already at 430. Wallbant's board.
No.
Oh, misdrop of the J. This is survivable, but certainly tough.
Very rough. Okay, he can get something underneath that.
Oh, pole vault of the J.
Excellent pole.
Has only 5 lines of
Oh
work.
no, the S and pole, but it's going to let it go. Cole Bucket is going to move on.
My goodness. You have to wonder if the fatigue is setting in for these players.
It's certainly possible. So we're moving on to
Grand Finals. And set up again. Gets a bar for it. B12 to B31. Meme tops out on the top. B12.
Oh no, B12.
Wallbant just needs B13. This isn't free. Hits the 5-tap.
Oh no.
B13 is all it's needed.
B13
Gets the bar for it.
And gets
B21 and Wallbant is good on the bottom. Cole in a bit of trouble. B66 has to lead over Huff.